My name is Chris Prudenti, and I am the head of Global Sales Enablement at Revolut. Revolut is one app for all things money. It is one of Europe's most valuable startups with over 35 million users across Europe on the consumer side. We use Seismic on the business side of Revolut, where we offer financial services like foreign exchange, cards, and expense management. So when I joined, Revolut had about 650 sellers, and the enablement team was quite small. They were basically an onboarding team who had a 2-week-long onboarding program. Everything else was incredibly ad hoc. So coming in, I knew there was a couple things I had to do. I had to build foundational programs beyond just the onboarding program. I also needed to build on what some of the managers were doing, but formalize the enablement across the team. And building a team was a part of that, but also getting an enablement software was something we needed to do. We had a corporate LMS and CMS, which, if I'm being kind, were just not meeting the needs that we had on the sales side. So we started evaluating different vendors. Seismic was, of course, on the short list, and after all of the consideration, Seismic won the business, and it's been a great implementation ever since. So we took a phased approach to our implementation. We wanted to make sure we could get things out as quickly as possible. We were able to roll out the first features of Seismic within about 5 weeks. And we were able to do that by really focusing on the LMS features. We knew we could create lessons, we could import some of our old stuff into the system, refresh it, and launch it to the field. When choosing a first program to run in Seismic, we decided to focus on a behavior we knew would drive revenue for our sales organization, and that was an upskilling program. And so what we did here is we quickly got lessons out on the LMS features within Seismic, and closely behind followed by new content on the CMS side. And what we actually saw was we were generating 600 pounds of additional revenue per seller after 6 weeks of running through Seismic. So we were able to not only prove the value of our enablement team, but also the value of the Seismic purchase. In building out the foundational programs this year, we've done a really great job of putting them on Seismic, and that is across the entire employee lifecycle. So that starts with a very robust onboarding program, as well as building the content hubs that help reps ramp faster. For us, it's not about throwing new trainings out, but how do we help them find the information they need at the moment they need it? Also using the robust integration with Salesforce to make sure that people can access the content, access the learning in real time. In terms of how that's impacted our team, we've seen a huge increase in seller productivity over the course of this year. So again, the foundational programs we've built, combined with the system to help deliver it, has had a huge impact on the organization, both in our leading indicators, things like time to ramp, as well as overall seller productivity, but also in the revenue that we're generating quarter over quarter at Revolut. And we couldn't do it without Seismic. The impact has been that every quarter we're increasing our quotas, we're increasing our targets, and our team continues to overachieve on those targets. So we're seeing huge revenue impacts, and we know that Seismic is a big part of that. Using Seismic, we've been able to deliver a lot of different programs that have had direct impact on revenue that we've been able to measure, which is great. I think the most exciting thing I can share is that our seller efficiency over the course of this past year has grown by 78%. And I don't want to claim that sales enablement and Seismic have done that alone. In fact, I think driving revenue is a team sport. So it takes a really great sales ops team. It takes amazing sales leaders and really hungry sales reps to see results like that. But I do think that sales enablement and having a tool like Seismic is what really helps drive that efficiency over time.